memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. There he goes, right side. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10.
That's good.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 74 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He was brought down by
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. A throw out wide to QT, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Jaguar first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Jaguars.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On the counter, Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Number 82.
From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal. They don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here we go. 13. In your face.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is Grant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. It's complete to Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
DJ Chark, incomplete. Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Garoppolo. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. They'll run with Hunt, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Garoppolo now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This to Jarwin. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
17-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And down to the 20. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Burton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 65, 65. It's just me and you.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
12.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. He's going to go up top again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Turnover on down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Complete.
11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jacksonville.
He's crossing. 2.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he completes it to Hunt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Play action. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They will run with Grant. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Mike Burton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They'll look to throw.
What a play.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kiki QT there to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
20.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's got Burton here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They give to Burton, the fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's hit. And oh, he coughed it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
You know, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it? And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because Vic...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kiki QT with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled? And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On play action, they'll throw. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
54. It's our time. I got you. 21. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Buying time to his left. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One final try now for Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.